punk thinks his shit don't stink? Well, just to let you know,
your shit does stink. Stinks like shit.
Chainlink. It's the darling of DeFi decentralized finance, as it's the middleware protocol that is essential to DeFi applications having good security. And having some linked tokens is going to be essential to a healthy crypto portfolio, especially with the big news and releases coming this week and into the end of the year. So are you ready to go phew-wee? Well, you don't really have a choice because Link stinks, and it's time for Chico Crypto.
Stinks in here.
I've known for a long time that Chainlink was going to become an essential part of the cryptocurrency ecosystem. The first time I made a video on Chainlink was all the way back in September of 2017, back when I had no production value and I drank beers while talking about crypto. Well, 5 years later, I'm still talking about Chainlink and I'm still drinking brew. Yup, it's time for crypto and a cold one. A little nostalgia for you all. Oh, Jesus. I haven't chugged a beer in so long. Now back to Chainlink. There is good reason I'm still talking about it. Chainlink is about to fulfill its ultimate destiny of becoming the de facto Oracle standard in crypto and beyond. Right now, the decentralized network of Chainlink oracles secure over $20 billion in assets, and that is with a market cap of under $4 billion. A $20 billion DeFi ecosystem depends on Chainlink and its data feeds, which are only worth $4 billion. Methinks the balance of scales are off and Chainlink is severely undervalued, especially with what is coming. Chainlink Staking and Chainlink CCIP, their cross-chain interoperability protocol, which could be announced at their big event for the year, Chainlink SmartCon, which begins tomorrow. So let's first begin with Chainlink Staking and why I think an announcement of its release is coming at SmartCon. The Flan man himself, Sergey Nazarov, the founder of Chainlink, has said multiple times that Chainlink Staking is coming this year, and October begins the last quarter of this year, so SmartCon would be the perfect time to announce it. Sergey first said Chainlink Staking was coming in 2022 on the first day of the year, January 1st, 2022. Let's listen in now.
And this milestone has led us to plan for staking's release in this coming year.
Yep, Sergey said 2022 was the year of staking, which was then reiterated later in the year when Decrypt had the opportunity to get an interview with Sergey. Article states, in an exclusive interview with Decrypt, Chainlink co-founder Sergey Nazarov shared what's coming next. Most notable for DeFi degens, staking is coming, something Chainlink had not confirmed elsewhere beyond a mention in its January 1st roadmap video. Chainlink will launch staking this year, allowing Link holders to secure the network by locking up some of their Link into the protocol and earning rewards. Finally, there was this blog post put out by Chainlink in June of this year, Chainlink Staking, exploring the long-term goals, roadmap, and initial implementation. In the blog it says, the following blog post highlights the long-term goals underpinning Chainlink Staking. The initial implementation planned for the second half of 2022. So if Chainlink is going to stick to their word, the release better come this next final quarter, and the perfect time to announce something would be at SmartCon. And there are some cryptic hints that this may be the case. Do you know who Ari Jules is? Well, he is a cryptography all-star, working with IC3 and Cornell on groundbreaking blockchain and cryptographic technology. Today, he is also Chainlink Labs' chief scientist, has been a critical person of interest in the design of how Chainlink staking will work. Now, Ari isn't very active on social media. He has a Twitter, but one of his last tweets was all the way back in November of 2017. He didn't tweet for years, nearly 5 to be exact. But now that SmartCon is coming, Ari has been on a tweet rampage beginning in early September. And these tweets are very, very cryptic. The first thing he tweeted was this September 13th. And then on September 15th, he tweeted an explanation. Ari said, "The Oracle of Delphi was critical infrastructure in ancient Greece, pivotal in the major political decisions and historical events of the time. This coin in a Berlin museum depicts one founding myth, a clever surveying trick by Zeus to cite the Oracle at the center of the world." Then September 21st, he tweets this, and then 2 days later, tweets an explanation, saying, "Silver coin in a Berlin museum from the ancient Greek colony of Croton. The Pythian tripod was an emblem of the city, whose founding relied upon a prophecy from Apollo at the Oracle of Delphi. When founding a new colony, the Greeks considered it imperative to consult an oracle." Now, I wish I could decipher what this means exactly, but it has to be hints of something coming. Both tweets reference oracles, and Ari hasn't tweeted in nearly 5 years, and now right before their SmartCon event, he drops these extremely cryptic tweets. But now let's just go to the agenda for Chainlink SmartCon. As we can see, tomorrow the 28th, Ari Jules is presenting. His presentation is on FSS, Fair Sequencing Services, which includes a demo of how it will work for dApps. Now, back in June of last year, Ari gave a presentation on FSS, and this is what he said regarding FSS and staking. Let's listen in.
Staking and various exogenous crypto economic guarantees of the type that, for instance, Mahimna mentioned before, can help provide the assurances that users are looking for in this setting.
Ari said back in 2021 that an essential feature for fair sequencing services is staking. And if they're going to be demoing FSS, it has to mean staking will be on the way. So there is a big possibility of major staking news coming this week. But that isn't the only thing Chainlink could be dropping. We got to talk about now Chainlink CCIP, Cross-Chain Interoperability Protocol. Now, Chainlink CCIP is a massive development, as it allows any input from another blockchain or the outside world to work with any blockchain, resulting in any output in the outside world or on another blockchain. Thus, using CCIP, a smart contract on a blockchain like A can seamlessly interact with a smart contract on blockchain B, all within a single unified application. Also known as, we will have fully decentralized cross-chain smart contracts. And Chainlink CCIP is actually being demoed as well at SmartCon. In 2 days, on September 29th, Synthetics is giving the presentation, Beam Me Up, Teleportation with Synthetics and CCIP. This is massive for Synthetics, as it will allow instant liquidity movements between multiple chains without the inherent risk of bridge architectures. Now, a DB, Daniel Beal, a core contributor for Synthetics, posted this in their Discord just last week about their teleporters which use CCIP. He said, "It's realistic to believe we have the testnet up around mid-October, with shadow mainnet validation of legacy market migration. Mainnet and initial collateral migration delivered December-ish." If Synthetics is going to have their teleporters, which use CCIP, in testnet by mid-October, only a couple weeks away, Chainlink will have to have a testnet for CCIP as well. I have a feeling we are going to get CCIP announcements as well as a testnet for it going live at SmartCon. This is massive news. This should make the Chainlink price go up, up, and up. So as always, with every Chainlink video, I have to end it with this, my own bit of Chainlink meme magic. Chainlink, please go to moon. Stop going down right now.
What would you define Chainlink as?
Mr. White say we going down all day, but Mr. Nazarov say the bottom is in. Bottom is in, Nazarov is bullish. Bottom is in, Big White is bearish. Nazarov is bullish. Let us go to moon. Cheers, stinky magic boys. I'll see you next time.